So welcome back to another episode, and today I'm joined by Kim, my wife, and we're going to talk some game chat. And as you can see by the video title, it's called Guile's BLOWJOB. And that is no clickbait motherfucking shit. Seriously, I got the new Street Fighter character the other day, which was Guile. Yep. A great old classic character that's in usually every Street Fighter game. But he finally became available for Street Fighter V. So I got him, and I got the stage. And the stage is awesome. I had a small tear seeing the original stage from Street Fighter II, the arcade game, in 3D. I'm getting all choked up talking about it. No, but the funny thing in this stage, I'm sitting there playing it, and I'm like, this is awesome. I'm just trying to take it in. I'm having a moment. And then all of a sudden, I start looking in the distance, and... and this background character, female character, is just sitting in the back and she's going.
Well, I'm in the other room and all I hear is, Kim, get in here! I'm like, what? It's like, look at the background. I'm looking, I don't know where to look. Like, is that girl like, like everybody's cheering, but she's going.
I know, like, I must, like, I got the fucking dirtiest mind in a way, like, for humor-wise. And I'm like, I'm looking way too into this. That's why I called for you. I'm like,
she was doing it.
Yeah, I think so. Like, I would play it over and over for you guys right now, so I'm not going crazy. And now that you've seen it, you'll never unsee it. I'm playing the game, I'm shooting fireballs, I'm like, what the? I keep looking in the background getting distracted. Yeah, total distractions. I thought that was funny. That was a funny video game moment this week. And
great.
Some other games that we wanted to talk about is that Kim just finished Persona 4 Golden on the Vita, and we have this one sealed. We had a downloadable copy that she played. And the funny thing about this game, you played Dragon Quest, you played Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
But I was like, I just wanted to know if you were like, I wanted to get you into something different. I wanted to kind of break the mold a little bit. And so Kim's like, oh yeah, I feel like playing another game. I'm like, well, how about Persona? You're like, I don't know. I'm like,
it's for RPG.
Then, yeah, for sure. And I had the card in the Vita, and I was like, here you go, bye. And I just kind of disappeared off into the distance. And I came back, and I'm like, hey, how you liking it? And you're like, yeah, it's slow, because the opening's very slow, right?
The opening was there was just a lot of talking at the beginning. I just wanted to fight.
Well, that's what I'm like when I play an RPG. I just want to kind of get into the town and go to combat, you know what I mean?
Yeah, start leveling up. And then I thought, okay, I'm just kind of doing all the talking and everything. I moved from home to stay with my uncle and his daughter.
And it's very long-winded, the opening.
Yeah, and I was just kind of like...
You're like, I don't know if this is for me. It's kind of long. I'm like, just get past the opening and
you kept saying get past it.
It'll get better.
Thank God I did, because this is definitely up there with Dragon Quest.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite. I can't wait until Persona 5 comes out. Hopefully this year?
I think it's July. I don't know, July Japan, but like the American
I have no idea how we're going to play that.
What's that?
How are we going to play that?
We'll take turns. I don't know. I'm like, hey, I can't stand any more leveling up in this dungeon. I'll let you have a go at.
Oh, I gotta pass off.
I gotta play Persona 5 too. So it's gonna be a funny one when that comes out. But there's a lot to talk about with Persona 4. Sorry. I think a lot of people haven't played it. For everybody who has, what we're about to talk about. For anybody who hasn't, you're like, what is Persona all about? And how do you even start? Like,
I don't like.
It's a typical RPG, but it's in a modern day setting.
Yes. It was definitely I like the idea that it was very anime.
Yeah.
And it was like watching anime. You got clips of an anime and you were the anime. I really enjoyed that.
I had a funny feeling you were going to do something. I was filming you just in case you died and you had a bad reaction.
You want to see my bad reaction thing?
It's an RPG in traditional senses, but there's a lot of other things. That between dungeons, there's like social links.
Oh, yeah, and you have to socialize with people and level that up. Yeah.
And like get your personas to a higher level. So it's not just combat that you're doing in dungeons, it's also human interactions and doing tasks, you know, the planting. I remember you planting all your stuff every night.
Oh God, harvesting and stuff, or reading or studying, and then you can make lunches.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking online, I'm like, how do I make this lunch perfect so I can gain more friends?
And also, you know, when the teacher's asking you questions in class to get the right answers.
Oh yeah, the tests.
Yeah, because what you want to do is level up your personas and your social links so everybody gets stronger.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful game. The music is, we've had that music in our heads for, I had it in my head since the old PlayStation 2 version. You know, but, so another great way to play it is on the PlayStation TV.
Yeah.
So I took the card out of the Vita, put it on the TV, and that way I could stay and we could chat and talk and...
Level up.
Kim on the Baby Boss, though, was the funniest thing ever. Oh my God.
Oh, thank God.
There's this boss that you fight, Mitsu something, I forget what it was. But it's a baby. Yeah, it's in the 8-bit dungeon.
Yes, that was the best dungeon.
Great music, really good music. But the baby would surround itself with this kind of armor, and you work the armor down, and this battle takes so long. It really does, and that's pretty much the beginning of the game, really. You know, it's just a little bit before halfway-ish. Type of thing, but I was laughing because I just heard you, like, I actually went in the other room and tweeted, I'm like, fucking Kim is losing it in the other room there, you're freaking out.
Like, I was like, why won't this baby die?
Yeah, like, why does this baby have 3 attacks? It's so funny. So, there's that aspect. The storyline's pretty good. It's pretty, you're going into the TV world.
It's a murder mystery.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. You're going into the TV world and you meet Teddy, and he kind of gives you advice, and eventually he joins your party. Very funny characters, and that's something that we didn't talk about, is that you have to face your own persona, really, in a way, like your own hidden fears. Like, there's this one girl who's an idol singer, and she has to fear her, face herself and her ego and her sexuality. It's really, and then there's the other guy character who has to face that. Is he gay? Is he not? Like, he had to face that in the game.
Which I found with this game, it really tackled a lot of serious issues, and I thought it was great. The
really
way how it laid it out. I thought it was phenomenal.
Yeah, I think it's so there's not many games that take on themes like Persona has. I'm wondering, like, what are you gonna do in 5? Like, but anyway, so finishing the game, it was a lot of fun. It was great seeing it again.
Yeah.
And all that, but I think what we would like in the next Persona is more. I know, isn't this more to do?
Yeah. I felt like, and I hate to say, I started leveling up at the end.
Yeah.
Like, more so, and then all my skill levels got maxed out, but I was done. Pretty
much, and I know you can take that data and go through the game again, but it's not quite the same.
No.
You know, like, just as soon as you get super powerful, you're like, let's start the game is over.
Yeah.
And we got the best ending. We got the bad ending sucks.
Oh God, it was so deflating. And I remember sitting there at night, and I had to work in the morning. And I'm just like, that was it? Like, no, that can't be
I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but it's such a lame ending. It's like, okay, well, we didn't figure anything out. I'm going home.
Yeah.
And the credits roll, and you're like,
no, that can't be it.
And so the thing is, to get the good ending, you just have to answer a lot of questions in the right order.
Yeah.
And the game goes on for a lot longer. It's insane. Anybody who accepts the shitty ending, it sucks.
You can't accept the shitty ending.
No, you gotta face the end boss, the true end boss, and then see the whole ending play out, because it's. I noticed with you, the one thing you said is that you got so attached to the characters.
I really did, with the little girl and the main character, all his friends. I didn't even want to leave town.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go back home. I mean, I had a girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, that was funny. I remember you're like, why won't this girl be my girlfriend?
I was getting so mad, I was buttering her up. I'm like, just be my girlfriend.
Yeah, just increase the social link, and then finally.
I did.
But then it didn't even work out. It was the idol singer girl.
Well, yeah.
But it was funny. But I think what we'd like in another Persona game is more to do.
Yeah.
Like a lot. Like it's always like you do your social link stuff, and then you go to another dungeon, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining, but I'm complaining there's not enough to do.
No, and unfortunately at the end I didn't know, like, you level up your persona so much that they become a greater, like a different type character.
Yeah.
You know, their character changed. I was like, oh, but they're so much cooler and they're powerful. But I'm done.
You pretty much, and you're done. You can go through the game again, but at that point, it's like I'm kind of done. You know what I mean?
I already put 90+ hours.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
But definitely recommend it.
Yeah. So Persona's a lot of fun. What else? I just been playing the hell out of Dark Souls. I already talked about that in my new Game Step episode. I don't know if I have anything more to add. Is that it's a lot easier than the other ones to me. Maybe I'm getting a little bit better. A lot of fun. Very dark setting. Very twisted and. I call it the Dark Zelda. That's my. I think some other people may have termed it as that as well, but a very, very dark, evil Zelda type of thing. And what else? Layers of Fear.
Oh yeah, we went back to Layers of Fear.
We did our initial reaction video to that, and I remember a lot of people saying, "Oh, it looks really boring." If you're watching it,
it's not.
Yeah, but if you're in the same room interacting like we are, playing a game. But if you're watching somebody else play it, you're like, oh, it's a room. Oh, okay, something jumped out. It's not that scary. But if you're playing it at night by yourself in your room, it's fucking freaky as shit.
I bet.
It is, you know what I mean? Like, it's scary. And then even you came in, you're like, you're watching it, but it's what I've gone back to. I honestly, I really think it's an underappreciated game. I think if you like scary games or exploration games, it's fun. There's nothing to solve. You're always continually going forward in the game. You never can say, I want to backtrack, because you can't.
No, and it's so unique too. Like every little room that you go into is something different and unique. Like
so surreal.
So dreamlike and creepy and weird, and it was really good. I'm happy we went back to it.
Yeah. I was just thinking if there's any, I was looking at my notes, I'm like, yeah, we talked about Persona 4, which is really good. I'm glad we got a chance to talk. Is there anything else you want to add about Persona 4?
I gotta say the artwork though is awesome.
I know.
It is absolutely awesome.
It's so funny because you said, oh, I wish there was an art book on this. I'm like, dude, I got a fucking art book on this.
Of course you do.
Of course.
I would love to see that art book.
Yeah, it's up there. I'll grab it out afterwards. Like, not even a thought process. And yes, we did get Bravely Second.
Yes, of course.
But it just sounds so funny. And I'm not some controlling person in any regard at all. But I don't want Kim to play it because like this will be you for like 100 hours.
Because I end up leaving.
Yeah.
John Cena. Like, I'm totally gone.
Exactly. I think we're looking for some more games that we can play together.
Yes,
like
definitely.
That's on the TV. Like we like handheld games, but when I'm doing a handheld game or Kim's doing one, we're just like in our own universes. We can't really interact. It's like, oh, what are you doing in that thing? Kind of like that's all you can really do.
Yeah. I mean, I love sitting here and watching you play, but definitely interacting. If you guys have any suggestions, that would be great.
Yeah, something. I really want another RPG. I almost am thinking about going back to Final Fantasy 13. I don't know that. You'd have to take the reins of that because I don't know. I want to see what your reaction to it would be.
I know you've been wanting me to play that one.
I'd be like, I always get Kim like sometimes to play some games that I want to play, but sometimes I don't have time to play. But 13.
But you end up helping me through it all too.
Yeah, 13 is a weird beast. It's one that a lot of my Andrew really enjoyed, and maybe we'll go back to it eventually. Maybe. So. Anyways, guys, I think that is our game chat episode for today. So until next time.